This week, we're going to take a look at a surge in unshipped U.S. soybean export sales, linked primarily to that smaller soybean crop in Brazil, with one big caution note, however. We're going to take a look at what's going on in South America in terms of Brazil harvest progress and the Argentina crop, and wrap things up looking at trends in November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into the last half of March here, and this market remains historically volatile. We're going to take a little bit of a different tack this week and start out looking at trends in the export market for U.S. beans. We're going to start out this week looking at a surge in unshipped U.S. soybean export sales. Now that surge, this late season surge, is primarily linked to that smaller crop in Brazil. But we've really seen exporters overseas turn to the U.S. here as they anticipate fewer soybean supplies coming out of Brazil later this summer and early fall. So that's been a boost to the U.S. soybean export program. Now, if we quantify that by destination here, what we're looking at is the second highest level ever in terms of our unshipped book here as of early March. Now, if we look at destinations here, we're looking at about 75 million bushels on the books to China. That's well above the last couple of years here. There is one thing I want to highlight, though, and it's an important caution note, and that is that should Russia receive any military-related aid from China here, could that potentially jeopardize those 75 million bushels on the books? That question is unpredictable. We don't know what would happen here. This is another ingredient, if you will, in terms of the price volatility that we're seeing. Therefore, we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement and avoid price prediction. Let's switch gears now and look at the trends in South America. We're going to start out looking at trends in soybean harvest in Brazil. This is highlighting the trends in soybean harvest in Mato Grosso, the number one soybean producing state in Brazil. Soybean harvest is near completion at 97%. Really an ideal season for the most part. A bit wet here towards the end, maybe impacted some quality issues, but nothing major there. Nationwide, about 64% as of the end of last week, so they're probably well over two-thirds done nationwide now in Brazil. Let's switch gears now and look at Argentina. Let's focus on where those soybeans are produced in Argentina. Now, there's been no soybeans harvest so far in Argentina in any of these key provinces, Buenos Aires, Cordoba, or Santa Fe. Those crops are nearing maturity, and maybe this last half of March we'll start to see some early harvest progress. Some late season rains may benefit those beans in Argentina. Let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're going to start out looking at the last 30 days, and this has been an important shift in Argentina. Those beans in mid-February were teetering on a drought, and the last 30 days we've seen a dramatic improvement across those key provinces. More or less has stabilized that crop. Probably some irreversible loss did occur, but it has stabilized, particularly the later planted and double crop planted beans. Let's now look at the 60-day forecast. You see the same trend here, an improvement across those provinces. And as we wrap things up here, looking at the forecast for the next 2 weeks, again, not too dry here, but not excessive moisture, maybe help some of those later planted beans in Argentina. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November soybean futures. Now, with November 22 soybean futures trading near $14.70 as we tape here on Tuesday, that's the highest price ever for mid-March, well above anything we've seen at this time of year previously. So once again, we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.